sitting down with the folks from Nico Vega. Thanks for being here. You guys are about to do a big acoustic thing for us, which will be
huge.
Cool.
Our pleasure.
I'm excited.
We're excited.
Now, let's just start here. Address the elephant in the room. You guys are three really good-looking people. Let's just throw that out there. All right.
Five.
There.
Are you serious?
There it is.
So
now let's
cool.
move. Now let's
You
move
too,
along.
Richie.
He says
You
that
stop
every
it.
band,
You
every
stop
time,
it.
huh?
You stop. You just
Stop
have a thing
it.
for Notre Dame. That's why you like the beard like this. Don't worry. So, and I do say it literally.
To every
single,
band.
yes. Even the
That is
really
a
ugly
really
bands where it's
nice,
like,
yeah, way to
Who's
roll.
the ugliest band you've ever interviewed?
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on!
Guys,
I'm gonna have
kidding.
a
I'm just
I'm gonna have a
kidding.
good show tonight from that compliment. Thank you, Richie.
Yeah.
So you guys, so Asia, I know you're Dan's wife. Are you from
Yeah.
Utah then as
No,
well?
I'm from Oregon, actually.
And where are you from, Dan?
No, not me, Dan.
No,
No,
not this Dan.
I know
yeah,
not
yeah.
you, Dan. No, I know Dan.
Because
But
that can get confusing
Okay.
with
Yeah,
the
let's-
Dans and the Richies.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm
Too many
from-
Dans,
I'm
too many
from-
Richies.
I'm from New York.
Okay, and then where are you
I'm from
Rich?
Toledo, Ohio.
Okay, so how did the three of you guys get to be where you are?
I met him actually in LA after I moved to Los Angeles from Oregon,
Okay.
and then a couple years later we met him, and it's kind of a long story how the band fused
Tell me, I
together.
love it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we had a different drummer.
I just want to hear
originally.
you talk and have an excuse to look at you, so that's fine.
We had a different drummer originally, and I met him.
He
actually.
was no good. That's
Well,
what
he was a movie star,
he was a better actor.
Yeah, he's
His
good.
name's
We-
Michael
Yeah.
Pena. He's in Crash, and he's got about 100 other movies that are coming
Oh,
out
cool.
right
Okay.
now.
Yeah,
So.
Big
and
actor.
so we were. I was playing acoustically by myself and singing, and Mike was at our show and introduced me to Rich like a few days later, and then we started playing together, and we were just immediately
Done deal.
connected with music, and it
Boom.
was great. And then a couple of years later, Mike's movie career took off, and we decided we really wanted to like take the band on the road and do something separate. So we got Dan, luckily, and it was awesome. It was kind of like the perfect storm, I think, for us.
So what was the path before for you then, Dan, before you met these guys?
Stand up.
Yeah, I mean, I
Although
was
he
playing.
switched places with the other.
I was playing
with the
a
other
lot
drummer.
of music. I was playing with some other bands. I toured with this guy Greg Glaswell, who is a songwriter who's done
Yeah.
really well. And I had a budding commercial acting career that was happening, but I figured that the band music was a better fit for me.
So let's go to Toledo.
Yo.
Did you actually live in Toledo itself, or did you live somewhere?
No, I lived in North End Toledo.
Okay, because
yeah.
I used to live in Perrysburg, so I
Yeah,
Just
no,
right
I lived
across
in the
the
city
river.
proper.
Yeah, proper.
What's
Yeah.
Perrysburg?
Perrysburg's a suburb outside Toledo. I guess it's on the south
Yeah.
side. Yeah, it's kind of next to Sylvania. It's a nice spot. We definitely met up at those high schools out there on occasions. Wasn't good, but it was,
But we came out victorious, so what can we say? You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking
You ended
about?
as friends. That's all that matters.
but I
Yeah.
escaped Toledo probably like at 18.
He moved into the Grand Canyon and lived there and worked at the Grand Canyon for a while on
Yeah.
his way to Los Angeles
Yeah,
to make money to
I
get
had
there.
To get out
Really?
of, I had to get out of the Toledo before something like made me stay, and I had to get money, so I had an opportunity. My grandma found in the paper to work at the Grand Canyon. I ended up cleaning rooms up there.
He has
And
the
then waiting
best
tables.
stories
Yeah.
from that
Yeah.
era.
Living
and if
with
you're
mainly
ever in a late night
Indians.
drive, ask him about his experience in Grand Canyon. It's pretty
Wait,
entertaining.
hold on. Your grandma said, "Hey, listen,
found it in the
Rich,
paper.
I found this in the paper. I filled out the paperwork. We don't know what you're going to do with your life. You need to get out to Toledo,
Yeah.
and here's
Well,
the
he
thing."
was-
I wanted
he was
to. I
from,
was
like-
bound. I was trying to get to
Yeah.
California since when I got out of high school. I had no idea I was going to do it. I knew nobody out there. I didn't. You know what I mean? I just didn't know I was going to do it. So my plan was just go out there. It's closer to L.A. than Toledo. Make some money, then move out there. Roll the dice, and that's
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
what I did.
Take a risk and it pays off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So then you guys kind of forming together in LA, right?
Yeah.
And I'm reading some of the bio information. I think it's pretty cool. You guys have been together since how long?
For
A long
minute.
time.
For a minute.
Yeah,
like
for a
8
minute.
years. Like
For
8 years.
I
yeah.
think so, like 2004, actually.
So this is pre-kid and pre-being married for you.
Oh,
then, right?
yeah,
Asia?
yeah.
So how is that? Has that had any sort of
Um,
change in the band or anything like that? Because that's a whole sort of life change.
Well, that's I mean, my life is definitely spread a little thin right now just because it's, with Imagine Dragons taking off, and then we have a baby together, and then I'm also like the leader or the front woman in this band. So it's like, it's a challenge right now, but it's going really well. I think we're making it work, and Nico Vega's doing really well right now. So we're kind of just rolling with the punches,
Yeah, for sure.
It's funny. It's hard to even remember the band before the baby and Dan and your husband.
Yeah.
It's like it seems like it's just been like that forever.
You know, the baby's cool, though. The baby causes less problems than most adults, to be
Yeah.
honest with
Been like you
True.
two.
They
She's
love
like,
the
oh,
baby.
yeah, I got to
Yeah.
put up with Rich and Dan, not the baby.
No,
That's
the
not
baby's
right.
the
Yeah.
ultimate equalizer. How can you be
Yeah.
angry at anybody when
She's
yeah,
wonderful.
She's cute.
So
yeah.
it's,
Love the
yeah.
baby.
How has that impacted with Dan and Imagine Dragons and you guys kind of, growing up, I guess at least somewhat together? Because as I was reading,
Well, he's gone a lot right now.
Yeah.
But we figure that we're kind of laying a foundation for the future, and you just got to have like some sacrifices. In the beginning, it's like I kind of always think about it like if he was in the military or something and he was away for a long time. Because really, I can't be away from her, so I'm with her. Like she goes with us, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it is hard on him, like really hard on him, and it's hard on the family. But we just make it work. I mean, our problems are nothing, compared to other people in the world. So
we're too popular. We're being too successful right now.
Oh, yeah.
What are we going to do with all this money? Where are we going to? No.
It's
I
pretty
know.
inspiring. I mean, I personally really enjoy watching them evolve. I think they're a great band, and that I feel like we both kind of challenge each other. I feel like there's maybe a little bit of a slight competitive thing that comes out between guys mostly, and so I think it forces each band to dig a little bit deeper, and it's pretty fun for me to watch what they're doing right now.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing. One of the things that I read in stuff that my intern prepared for me is that at one point, both the Neon Trees and Imagine Dragons opened for you guys.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of an
Yeah.
interesting thing as well for people that
Sure.
go, oh, yeah, sure. And
So there, my friend, is the difference between major labels and indie labels.
And radio.
No, and
Yeah,
radio.
man.
so is that the big difference then? Is just that radio
No, yeah. I
hasn't
mean,
really
we've been
said
an indie band forever, and so I think we're just now starting to get radio play and a little bit more licensing and stuff like that, and that's really helping us out. But we've been really grateful for our journey and our fans. Like we have a cult fan base, which is great. We really feel intimate with that. And so I think that's something that we don't take for granted, even though it's, we could always be looking at where we could be right now if we had made different choices in the beginning or
Sure.
something. But I don't think we think about it that way because, everything comes in its due time, and we've all grown so much immensely as people because of the experiences we've been through. And now it's all sort of happening. So it's kind of been a great, beautiful journey.
You talk all about how this new CD is, more personal and more of you guys and all about the journey that you've been through. Like, how is that reflected, or how do we hear that in the album?
There's a lot of love songs on this, and
There's
mainly
been a lot
because
of
I
love,
was.
right, Rich? What's up,
Right. It's mainly because I was like, part of it was me falling in love, and he was falling in love too, and he was also
So wait, are
falling
you
in
married
love.
then
We were
too,
all
Dan?
three.
Yes.
Yeah, and has that been in the last little while as well?
Around the same time period we fell in love, but he just recently got married last year.
Good work,
Yeah.
5 that right there.
Right on.
And so does she tour with you then?
She's
yeah,
right there.
she's,
Oh,
photographer
That
and-
beautiful
Oh, hey.
pregnant
Oh, my
lady
God.
right
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
Yeah, we find
Good
out
work.
if she's having a boy or girl in about 2 days. So
Yeah.
Want to
we're
know?
excited.
I got the heads up. You want to
You
know?
know, you know already?
Yeah, I know. I know
Yeah,
already.
what is it?
No, she told me it's a boy.
She doesn't
That's what
know.
I think.
I'm
I think
thinking
it's
it's a boy.
I think it's a
Yeah.
boy.
Because she don't eat meat normally. Now she's been craving the
right,
sausage.
Right, Rich? Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I, mean,
is
I was trying to think today if she has embodied more masculine or feminine qualities since she's been pregnant.
She
And
hit Dan in the face
Yeah.
with the full punch.
I'd
So
have
I
to
don't.
I don't know. I can't. I've seen a little bit of both. Maybe a little more crying, but a little more aggressiveness. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
you know what? You know what it is, Dan?
You're in trouble now.
Yeah.
You should just.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's twins. That's
It's twins.
That's what
We
it
know
is.
it's
There's-
not twins.
Ah.
Yeah.
That was the other spoiler I was going to
Starting
give.
to
Those are the
love
old
hockey.
days. It's
Yeah.
like the old days are like, surprise, you're
Yeah.
having twins. Now
Yeah.
it's like, you know
Oh.
everything. Like,
I have a friend who has twins, and
Immediately.
I was like, "What's the big deal?" And he was like, "All right, let me explain something to you." And apparently, it's a lot harder. So I guess
Well, yeah,
one,
obviously.
I'll take one at a time. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just fun, just here visiting with you. And then you said that you...
What's up?
Are you married? too?
No.
You got a lady?
Sure.
Sure?
Yeah.
Sure. She appreciate that?
What are you laughing at,
She's
Age?
yeah.
Does she tour with you guys as well?
She's actually a DJ, so she's over in the Cannes Film Festival right
Oh,
now,
cool.
doing some DJing stuff. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah,
Now,
she does come out with us like quite a bit. We have a good
Lola
time.
Langusta is her DJ name.
Oh, really?
She also
Yeah.
reads palms and can tell you your future.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe not the palm reading and tell your future stuff, but she's a DJ.
Maybe only 25% of what I just said.
Yeah, it's true, but that's
I mean,
okay.
it is a woman. All the rest was made up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool that you guys kind of all come together like a family, and that some of the family gets to be able to be with you. I have a question for you, Asia. I know talking to your husband, he's Mormon gentleman. Are you yourself a Mormon person as well?
I converted to be with him. Yeah,
Oh,
or
really?
not to be with him, but it all happened around the same time period.
So it was one of those things. As you met him, you were like, "Hey, what is this that you believe in?" That kind of thing.
Yeah, well, it was more like, no way, Jose, and I'm not open to anything like that, an organized religion or anything. And then, I'm a really spiritual person, and so I felt like I was saying no to something I didn't really know about. And then I kind of like took a deeper look, and things sort of connected for me. So I had to do that separate of him,
Yeah.
But because I just didn't want it to be inauthentic for me. So yeah, I mean, it ended up working out. It really did.
How about
So-
for you guys? Is it weird being with the crazy Mormon girl?
I mean, I think it's been fun to watch. I feel like it's really worked well for her. I think I'm inspired by the place that she's in right now. I think, and we love, Dan and his family and the band, and they're all just such great people. So
Yeah. Personally, I've never met a Mormon I didn't like. I mean, come on. Are you serious? It's like, so talking about a nice group of people. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy.
Let's talk about this. Say that right now you got a big old break. You got a big old paycheck. You'd already done the album. It's out and selling great. And the concert, you just got a break. What would you guys do? You had all day tomorrow. Do whatever you want. What would you do, each of you?
tomorrow.
Just
Yeah.
one day.
Okay, I'll give you a month. You get a
You
whole
might need
month.
to fly somewhere. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah,
Okay,
I get you.
sure.
I think I'd go to Africa on like a safari.
Like, are you big into hunting, or you just want to go?
No, not like a hunting safari.
Okay.
Just like a photography.
He's a poacher.
Yeah.
On his
Yeah.
free time.
Here, I've got
I
this
wanna
ivory
kill
bracelet.
lions.
Yeah.
No.
I just think it'd be that's some place I've always wanted to go, and I
To the motherland,
for
baby.
right now
yeah.
that just stands out.
Cool. All right, Asia.
Gosh, that's a really loaded question. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I love traveling, but then I have a baby, so I'd want to like comfortably travel a bunch of places and see a lot of fun things, I think. But I kind of do that already in my life.
Yeah.
So
That's a
then I'm
non-answer.
kind of like,
She's not answering the
I
question.
know.
Objection. Answer the question. Go into Rich. We'll come back to you.
I would probably either go into space or Mexico. One of the two. Yeah.
Go to space if you could.
Well,
have
I
the
know
chance?
that there's options right now to go to space, but I don't think they can get you back down. Can they get you back down, or you just gotta rock there the rest of your life? Depending on if they could get you back down from space. First, I'd go to space, and then probably Mexico.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
go up from Utah.
You can just
Yeah.
land in Mexico.
Land in Mexico.
Land in
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mexico.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Rich didn't buy you very much time.
All right,
Asia.
I
What's
got
your
you.
answer?
I know what I'd do. You can take these boat rides on the Nile River in Egypt, and you can go on like these like underground pyramid explorations with like that are like guided, but they're like private. I would do that.
All
That's
right.
amazing. That's what I would do.
She just made us look dumb.
Where's space now, Rich?
Yeah.
Where's
I'm
space
like,
now?
What?
but that deodorant company's giving free rides to space.
yeah.
X is doing it, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I know that there's a bunch of people here that are anxious to watch you guys play
Cool.
acoustically, so we'll let you go. But thank
Oh.
you so much. Wish you the very best in
Thanks,
everything
Richie.
that you do.
Thank
Thanks, Richie.
Thanks,
Come out
Richie.
tonight.
I truthfully am not going to come to the show tonight. that is why
Good
I
choice.
Wow.
that is
Good
why
choice.
that is why I came to this show here,
Oh yay.
because I'm not going to be able to come tonight.
Okay. We love
Should
you
I have
anyway.
lied? Yes, I'm so stoked to see you
no,
guys.
you shouldn't
You guys
lie.
are going to
See.
kill
No,
it.
don't lie.
Right after I go on a safari and go to space and then ride down the Nile, I'll be there tonight.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks,
I like
you guys.
that